What's up everybody, Joe here from Hard Nose Printing, and what I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you how I'm making these test cards with the tricolor or the two color acrylic from Lone Star. So if you guys are interested after this video picking up some of this stuff or their leatherette, wrong side, or their leatherette, I got this little thing with all these different, so I can show clients when they come in here all the different stuff that we could do. There will be a link down below for you guys to click. By you guys clicking that link, it will take you over to Lone Star Adhesive. I do get a kickback. I am affiliated with them, just to let you know. Also in this video, I'm gonna be using the 100 watt CO2 laser Mirror 9S from Eon. Also, I'm affiliated with them. So if you guys are looking to get into the laser game and making some stuff like this, or start doing patches for a hat, there's also gonna be a link down below in the description for Eon. By you filling out your information, someone should get back to you. And if they don't, let me know. Leave a comment down below, let me know. Also, you can set up a live demo with them. We're gonna do a demo right now. It's not a live one, but you're gonna get one right now. This is actually the acrylic that we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing today, is this silver to black to blue. I've already shot this video, so you see it here, but whenever I put the acrylic in here, you're gonna see that it's a whole piece. So I've already shot this video, but whenever I got home to edit it, I had restarted to record it with my Sony 6300. But what happened was when I got home to edit it, there was no volume, right? So here I am recording it again. So in the middle of the video, this camera has a tendency of overheating while you record. So luckily, I was using my phone to record the rest. So I have a majority of this recorded with my phone, but the beginning is what I'm gonna redo right now, so that when I go home, I can put it all together. And hopefully with this, I'm using my phone again, hopefully there is volume. There should be, right? But with this one, I gotta figure out what is up with this. This is a really good camera. I've had this since I started doing YouTube videos a couple years ago, and it has been really good. And now I guess my mic is out, or the port is out, either one. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna continue with this video and get it over with, because any of you creators out there know when you complete a video, you're like, oh, now I just gotta edit it. Then to go and start editing it, and there's no volume, right? So we've all been through it. Whatever, here we go. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna show you how to set this up in Lightburn, and then I'm gonna show you the settings that I'm using so that whenever it comes to doing acrylic patches, you guys will know how to simply and easily go in there and fill out your SVG file or whatever file you're putting into Lightburn and make something happen like this, right? So I have this silver, black to red. So whenever it came to making this Georgia patch right here, it was super simple because I already knew my settings. I knew how to get my reds, and I knew how to get my blacks. So I've already done this, like I said, but in this video, I'm gonna show you the process on how I made this one right here. Right, so let's go ahead and jump into Lightburn. We're not actually into Lightburn because I'm not doing all that. We're just gonna film the screen with my camera and we're gonna go simple, right? So let's go and film Lightburn so I can show you how I set this up and the settings I'm gonna use. So here we are with Lightburn, right? This is Lightburn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here to where it says laser tools. So it focuses it. So hopefully it focuses for y'all, but laser tools is right here. And then you're gonna come down to where it says material test. Whenever you click that, it's going to open up this little dialog box or this material test generator, right? So I created this one yesterday, and I've already saved it in here, so I'm just going to show you. Come to your presets, and I named it tricolor silver, black, and blue. So we're just going to click it. There's all my settings right there, but I'm going to show you how you can make this and then save it the way I did. If you are new to Lightburn, if you're already doing this and you're way past me, props to you. I'm just learning, and I'm going to show people how I learned it. So we're going to go ahead and close this out. We're going to come back up here, material test, and then we're going to come here, right? So I have these set 11 across and 11 down. So you could line them up however you want. But for me, we're going to go 11, and then we're going to come here and go 11 again. So then you have your speed and you have your power. So for our speed, if we look at our speed, which is going to be right here, I started at 300 and went to 800. So the minimum right here, we're gonna type in 300, and then we're gonna type in, for the max, 800. And now we're gonna come to our power. Our power is down here at the bottom. We started at 10 and went to 20. So it's already set to 10. You don't wanna go 100 because you're gonna burn through it. So we're gonna go here, 20. Okay, so now that we have our count, our speed, and our power set up, I come down here to material settings and I leave this as it is. But what I do is I change the number of passes to 2. So change that to 2 and make sure right here it says fill and not line. All right, so we're gonna click OK, and then we're gonna come to edit settings. This one is defaulted to line, so let's change this to a fill, the number of passes again to 2, and then hit OK. Now you can go ahead and save this as, you can make it a default, but I just leave it as it is. And then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to edit border settings. We have it at the speed of 15, the max power is 80, and the minimum power is 20. Number of passes, this works for me, so I just leave it like that. I didn't change anything with it, so we'll just leave it as that. And then you could come up here and you could save it. So we could just name it tricolor. And so whenever we save it, now we close this out and we come back up here to this, to laser tools, material tests, and then we hit our presets. We should have one that says tricolor now. So if we hit tricolor, it's gonna have everything that we put in there, our text settings, and then our border settings. So everything will be saved under tricolor. Like I said, I'm still learning this whole thing. So I had one for silver, black and blue, gold, black and red. See, I have one for every single one, which I don't need. All you really need is one, because these are all gonna do the same thing. Okay, so I know I just told you guys the settings that I'm using in the video, right? So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna put the settings in the description down below, so that whenever it comes time to knowing the settings, you guys can just go to the description and you'll see all the settings there. But if you wanna give me some watch time, you can always watch this video again. Also, remember, this is for the tricolor. If you guys are setting up leatherette patches, it's gonna be different, right? Just mess with your settings. Like, look at this one. I did the minimum power at 500 and the max power at 750, and then the minimum power at 6 to 20. So, and you just get different shades of the brown, or it shades it to black. So just go ahead and play with your settings, and whenever you figure out what you like, you can then make stuff like this. Like, I have their cork. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I have an orange color, the black, the red, the rawhide, and then I just put, like, whatever I'm doing it, I'll put what I'm doing on there. Olive leatherette, olive to black, so that when a client comes in, I can show them this is what the green and the black would look together. So something that you guys could do also. I got that from Wild Willow, so I appreciate her help with this. I messaged her on Instagram a while back whenever I first got this, and I was trying to figure out how to make these cards, and I saw her do a video on it, and I asked her if she was willing to help me, and she was. She didn't hesitate. She sent me some of the settings that she has when she does her acrylic patches, and I was able to take what she gave me, tweak it for my machine, because she has a different machine from what I have, and make it work for me. So Wild Willow, I appreciate your help when it came to doing this. You don't understand how much it meant, because a lot of people that I reached out to, that reach out to me for embroidery or other little things, are always willing to take in information, but not give information. Pretty selfish, but I appreciate you 100%. Okay, so we're back in Lightburn, and as you see right here, preview. You can hit preview. It'll show you The red is where the actual laser is going to go over, so you can see that. You could do a little play thing here, just like when it comes to embroidery. You could do that to see how it's going to engrave, and then you can also frame it from here instead of sending it to the machine. So we're going to go ahead and hit frame. We don't have no acrylic or anything in there, so we hit frame. So that is basically where my material would be, and then I would just go ahead and when it was all lined up, I would hit start. So I'm going to show you that in this video. I'm not too sure what I got to whenever I did this video the first time. But yeah, so we should be good with this video at this point. This thing is amazing. It's got autofocus and all that good stuff in it. Right now you see the light is white, letting us know that it's ready. If it's blinking red, then you have an error, or if it's green, it lets you know that it's embroidering. It lets you know that it's engraving and you are good to go. So let's go ahead and jump into the rest of this video where I go ahead and I engrave this leatherette, and then I do that test one for this Georgia patch right here. So you guys will see the process of making this one right here. So hopefully you guys get something out of this video, and I'm out of here because it's Sunday and I wanted to be chilling today, but I had to come in and reshoot this part of the video, so I did it. Now I'm out of here. Hopefully this audio worked and we can finish editing this video. Peace. So one thing I have set on mine is user origin, and that's when I click that button up there. But an important part to know is like where you're putting the laser origin to be. So I'm doing it at the top left. You could do it wherever you want, but I know like whenever I do it at the top left, or you do it at the center, however you're doing it, that's where it's gonna trace off of. So we're gonna go ahead and frame it. So now when I hit frame, it should go from the top left and do a square. Hopefully it goes on here and it doesn't go off. So we'll do this. Barely made it. So it's on there, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and peel the plastic backing off of this before we get started. So I'm gonna come here, just grab the edge of it. I'm gonna peel this back. There's a line right here. There's also one up here, and what I did is I just put the edge of it here and the edge of it over there. This way I know it's gonna be straight. So I'm gonna put a magnet there, and probably one right there. Wherever you want to put them, it's up to you. So we're gonna frame it again to make sure it's right. And as you can see, we're off, so I need to move it over a little bit. So I'm just gonna slide it over, place my magnets, and then trace it again. And that looks good. So once we got all of that set, we're gonna go ahead and take these out, hit start, and then we'll watch it engrave. So probably you guys are wondering how I'm extracting the fumes from inside of here. With the Mirror 9S, it also has the chiller built into it. Can't get behind it right now, but the chillers, you can see right there, that's where you fill the water up. And then the fume extractor is built into it also, so it's coming through here. And then I put it right by my door, the back door, so we could just throw the hose outside for now and get the fumes out of here. So let's go ahead and hit start on this thing, just in case some of you guys were wondering how I was doing it. That's how I'm doing it. All right, so I got you guys set up above it. We've already done all of our tests, and we're gonna go ahead and hit start so we can start engraving it. This is the actual speed. I'm not speeding it up, so as you can see, this thing engraves pretty fast. All right, so that is complete. Let's go ahead and pull it out. So here's our test card. Can't see it yet. I'm gonna clean it up So you put some water on it to get all the soot off of it, and then we will look at it. Check this out. All right, so here it is now, nice and clean. Hopefully you guys can see that. But now, so whenever I'm gonna do something, I know if I want to get this shade of black, I can do the speed of 800 and the power of 10. If I wanted to get this blue over here, could do 300 and the power of basically 12 through 20, depending on how deep you want to go. You guys can't feel it. The more power you have, so at 300 and the power of 10, it's not as deep. If we do the 300 and the power of 20, it's a little bit deeper. So I will put in the description, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put all of this information down there for you guys if you guys are doing this. I'm using a 100-watt CO2 laser on this machine. So if you're using a different machine, it might vary a little bit, but at least you have some idea on how to do it. And these are good to have. So whenever you're showing a customer that's interested in doing something with acrylic, like acrylic patches, these could come in very handy when it comes to doing that. I'm going to show you this one. I did this one in a Georgia G and it came out really good. So let's go ahead, set that one up. I already have the file saved onto this machine. So we're going to go ahead and choose that file on this machine. I'm going to show you how to do that so that we could do that and show you guys. So we're not going to walk through the whole process of how I did this, but I'm going to show you guys on here. Okay, so here are my settings. So how did I get these settings? Again, my test card, right? So I came to, for the red, I came to the 450 right here, and then I went across to 18 to get that shade of red, and then 750, which is way up here, and I went to power of 14, and it's going to give me a shade of black like that. So that's why I say these are good to have, so that you know whenever you're working with your colors, you know exactly what settings to put in there because you've already done it. So let's go ahead. What we're going to do now is send this to the machine. So you can come here and click send, and I'm just going to put it G up so I know it's up and down, and we're going to go ahead and put okay, just like that. It sent it to the machine. So here's the display right here on the Mirror 9S. So whenever you order this machine, Eon sends you a bunch of instructions that are very, very helpful when it comes to working with this machine. And one of the things that I was trying to figure out is, like, whenever I sent the file to the machine, where does the file actually go? So I went into the documents that they sent and I found it, right? So to find the document, or to find the image that we just sent on here, you're gonna press frame and shift at the same time. Press those, and it's going to take you to the files that you've sent to the machine. So there's our up Georgia G, right? And if I go down, there's a Bulls logo, another Bulls logo. Let's see, there's a thank you. Some of the files that I've done, right? So we're going to come back up here to the up G, and once we find it, we're going to go ahead and hit enter, and now you see it's going to put it real big. So first thing we want to do on our machine is we want to go ahead and focus it. And again, like I said, Eon has made this super simple. You don't have to use no fancy tools to focus it. You just hit focus. That material is now focused. Now what we want to do is we want to set up our origins again. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this down, and I'm using the top left of the image, just like I did with the test card. So I'm going to get it to where I want it, and once I get it there, I'm going to go ahead and hit origin. So I'm going to hit origin, and now I'm going to do my frame. So now that we got that already, I'm going to move this magnet just in case, and I'm going to hit frame now, and it's a good thing I moved it, right? So what happened is, because I rotated the image, it's making the origin different now. So what I had to do is I had to put it on the top right side. So let me resend this file. So now that I moved the origin on Lightburn, it's not going to change it over here. So you have to resend it. Now we're going to load this one again. Hit enter. And now when I frame it, it's gonna frame like it should have. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this magnet back, check it one more time. We're good. Go ahead and close this up. All right, so once you've done your framing, you've done your focus, you've done everything, you're good to go. Just hit start on the machine again. One thing I want to show you guys again, this speed isn't even up all the way, and you can see how fast this thing is. Alright, so there it is. Open it up. And take your here is our piece. So there it is. So like I said, once you get your settings dialed in with your test cards and you figure out how to do it, you can get something clean like that. Whatever logo you're doing, change it up, different acrylics that you could use. This is one that we did now. This is a sample one that I did, and I put it on a hat. Looks pretty good on a hat, just for samples, but looks good. It's not coming off. There it is. So that's it. I want to give a special thanks to Wild Willow. I reached out to a whole bunch of people that were doing stuff like this, asking if they could get some help, and nobody again was willing to do it. And it just reminds me of why I created my YouTube channel, to help people like you that are just getting started, and myself. I'm just getting started. This test cards are crucial, whether you're doing the tricolor or you're doing the 2-color acrylic. So hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I'm getting ready to do a bunch of tumblers. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I had a really big order for tumblers. I didn't know what I was doing, but I figured it out. So we're getting ready to do those, some leather patches on some hats. Someone came in and ordered some of this material that I have right here, cork material. They want to get their logo on some koozies, so we're going to be doing this on some koozies. I don't know if I'm going to film all of it, but I am going to do a video on tumblers because everybody's settings are different. So I want to show you guys what I'm doing for tumblers on this 100-watt CO2 laser from Eon lasers. So if you guys are interested in a laser like this, make sure you guys go down below. There's a link down there. By you guys clicking that link, it's going to take you over to Eon. I am affiliated with them, so I do get a little kickback. So I appreciate the support from all of you guys that are looking to get into laser engraving, and you click that link down below. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for all the support. Keep pressing. What do we say now, right? Till next time, keep pressing.